due to COVID-19, we are unfortunately stuck inside. It's happening where we're all blanking out because the coronavirus has just messed it up. Most people don't even remember what day of the week it is anymore.
I remember what day of the week it is.
I know. I have no idea. I think it's Tuesday. I don't even know anymore.
Tuesday, Ryan. Are you okay?
I've lost it. I've lost it.
You know, I also love how even though we're not in the studio, we all love to talk over each other, even over Zoom. It's just what makes it so great.
So true. LOL.
Did you just say LOL, not in text, Ryan?
Yeah. Some things will never change.
No, that needs to change.
Today on Puck Drop, we're going to start a new documentary-style series about the history of the National Hockey League.
The NHL might think of permanently changing their schedule from December or January to July. That's the only thing I saw.
That won't happen. I think it might happen for the 2021 season simply because the playoffs might not finish mid-October, and then you're looking at really starting the season in December, January. They want to get the full 82 games in.
What? Oh.
This one's obvious.
Love it.
It's
fun.
I don't like it at all.
I wholeheartedly disagree. This is a sick jersey.
Well, they look like a bunch of little kids. This is a bad jersey.
No,
Sorry.
this is
The St. Louis Blues logo looks like a daycare logo. Reminds me almost of Mickey Mouse, you know? It's like, yay, kids, let's play with crayons.
This might be in my top 5.
Crayons,
really?
Woo!
Wow.
That's jersey play.
The cat, Ryan, I think you put too much silver by Stanley Cups and regular seasons.
And I think this is overrated. Hello and welcome to this special season of Puck Drop. As it's the second year and the second season of Virtual Puck Drop. Now it's looking like we will not be back in the studio, so it'll just be season 2 of Virtual Puck Drop, which is great and which is fun. And we're really excited to kick it off by showing you our Devils all-star teams. Now we did a specific draft, so we don't use the same players, and Jacob's going to show us his team. Jacob, go ahead.
Just so you know, we all had to pick, not in any specific order, but we all had to pick 1 goalie, 2 defensemen, 3 forwards. So I'm going to start out with my goaltender, Cory Schneider. Schneider, number 35, played 7 years on the Devils. Not have any Stanley Cup appearances or wins, but he was Ryan's going to disagree with me here, but Cory Schneider for years was a all-star goalie for the Devils and one of the best goalies in the entire league. In my opinion, he's probably the second best goalie right now. Blackwood will be it soon. The second best goalie in the franchise history. On right defense, I think I could have the best team out of you guys just for my defense alone.
Oh yeah.
Scott Stevens, number 4, 13 years with the organization, 4 Stanley Cup appearances, 3 Stanley Cup wins. And yeah, Stevens was the captain for the Devils for such a long time.
The Devils could not have done it without him. He's a freaking beast. I love him. Scott Stevens got to be one of the most remembered Devils ever besides Brodeur.
And on left defense, another one of the most remembered Devils ever, Scott Niedermayer. He was number 27, 13 years with the Devils, 4 Stanley Cup appearances, 3 Stanley Cup wins. Of course, the Devils won in 1995, 2000, 2003, made to the finals, but lost in Game 7 to the Avalanche in 2001.
Oh, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that here.
Yeah, no.
Scott Niedermayer. There actually was not very many good pictures of Scott Niedermayer, but Scott Niedermayer was an absolute monster. He put up, I think, more points as a Devil than Stevens, and was a much better offensive player, but obviously did not have quite that defensive touch or body checking ability as Stevens. He was still one of the best defensemen in NHL history and an easy Hall of Famer.
And can I tell you something? When I look at a player like this, I see, his Stanley Cup. He's won 3 out of the 4 he's appeared in. That's cool. He's a great player. But one thing I respect,
he actually won one
nobody
Stanley
does
Cup with Anaheim.
Okay, but one more thing I would just like to say that I respect about this player more than any of his stats and more than any other player nowadays. He was on the Devils for 13 years. That is something I miss so much about professional sports. Loyalty over money. Continue.
So at center, I have someone who is not loyal. In fact, he left to the frickin' Rangers, but he was still amazing when he was with the Devils. Won the Calder Trophy in 1999-2000 season. He won 2 Stanley Cups in 3 appearances with the Devils for
Frickin'
8 years.
Rangers.
Number 23, Scott Gomez.
Traitor.
Yes, he is a traitor, but he had actually come back to the Devils and was somewhat productive for a player who was not very good at the time when he came back to the Devils in 2015, I believe. But yeah, so Scott Gomez was a very, very productive, very good elite center for the New Jersey Devils on his time with the team, and so that's why I picked him to be my center.
Jacob, you call him a traitor. Let me just say, you call him a traitor, but would you say he's more of a traitor than Kovalchuk? I don't think so.
Less of a traitor than Kovalchuk.
I agree.
Yeah. So yeah, Scott
Hate Kovalchuk.
Gomez at right wing, and Alex McGillney. Now McGillney only played 3 years with the Devils. He didn't win a Stanley Cup with them in 2000, I think. Wore number 89. But McGillney was a fantastic player throughout his career. In his only full season with the Devils, he scored 83 points in 75 games. So Alex McGillney was a fantastic player for the New Jersey Devils, and is one
Really,
of the
where
best.
it goes wrong is that he's only had 3 seasons with the Devils.
Yeah,
Agreed.
but which is why he was, I think, my second to last pick. But he still was an offensive dynamo throughout his career. One of the best Russian players in NHL history. It was actually the first Russian player in NHL history. I've never seen the documentary on Sportsnet YouTube channel. There's a documentary about Alex McGillney and how the Sabres basically had to smuggle him into the U.S. to get him out of the USSR to get him to play for them. So yeah, Alex McGillney. At left wing, I have another person. People might call a traitor, but is actually still my favorite NHL player ever, Zach Parise. He wore number 9, played 7 years with the organization, appeared in 1 Stanley Cup final in 2012, where the Devils lost in 6 to the Los Angeles Kings, never won a Stanley Cup with the Devils.
So he's 0 for 1.
Now, I think he's not a traitor because he wanted to go home to Minnesota. It's not that big a deal that he didn't. I don't think we should put him through the ringer for not signing with the Devils. However, I think it's weird that he's your favorite player. Just think that's weird.
I don't know. I think he was one of the more impactful Devils for his short amount of time. I'd say
not for a short amount of time, for a very long time, for like over half a decade. He was one of the best players on the team.
Hold on, guys.
Half a decade.
I thought we said we're not going to do this in the second season. We're going to let me finish my statement, okay? I'm saying, actually, I kind of forgot what I was going to say. What were we talking about?
Zach Parise and how you.
Zach Parise.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, the reason why I said that was not because he wasn't on the team for a long time, but because he could have been on the team for much longer of a time. Again, I don't think he's a traitor, but I think that he was actually more respecting his hockey roots. That's what I think.
To be fair.
Yeah, I agree with Ryan, but I still don't get why he's your favorite player. Like,
Yeah.
Well, he's my favorite player because when you are a little 7-year-old kid who doesn't know that much about hockey and you watch games and you see Zach Parise and he's dominating out there, then you go, oh, I love him. He's my favorite player.
He was the captain, as you can see on the screen. He was a New Jersey Devils captain at one point, so you could tell the organization had as much respect for him as Jacob did.
I suppose.
No, but yeah, I love Zach Parise, still love him, and I have him as my left winger. So here's my team: Corey Schneider in goal. Then we have Scott Stevens, Scott Niedermayer, Alex McGillney, Scott Gomez, and Zach Parise. Lots of Scots. We got 3 Scots.
It should be called the Scott angle instead of the triangle. The Scott angle, because it's a triangle.
All right. May I go?
No, you may not. We've already decided that I'm going to go second, Jordan.
All right.
All right. This is me. This is my name. My name is Ryan Lowy, and you're going to check out my top 5 Devils. Let's see, in terms of position that I was able to draft. Starting off in goal. And Jordan, you were not happy when I drafted him.
I was sad.
Martin Brodeur, number 30. Surprised he wasn't number 1, like your typical goaltender, but who cares? 21 years on the Devils, 3 for 5 in terms of Stanley Cup wins for appearances. 3 Stanley Cups in the bag. Out of the 5, very special, very loyal Devil. I have a lot of respect for this guy, which is more important than anything. Not only that, the stats will back me up on it. He's got his own statue outside of the Prudential Center. He doesn't need anything else of an introduction for you guys to know who he is. Those are some pictures of him. And now my right defender, introducing Bruce Driver, one of the older players in the Devils organization. He was able to snap a cup in one appearance, number 23, and he's played 12 years with the New Jersey Devils. Here's a picture with him near the cup, and here's a picture of him playing hockey in his, what was actually back then the home jersey, but what today would be considered an away jersey. Jacob, I see you're very interested in my list.
I am.
My left defender
Very interesting.
is Andrew Green. Now, this sparked a lot of controversy. I think, and this
Because
is
why would you draft him here?
Yeah,
Well-
Ryan picked Andy Green with his second pick.
Second pick.
I
His
think,
second.
and Jacob, you know this, but I'm not a big stats guy. I don't like to let the stats speak for me. I like to say what I see, and from what I've seen from Andy Green, he is one of the most underrated, but at the same time, very respected players in Devils history.
Yeah, but there's so many better defensemen.
Excuse me, I'm talking. He's played in 2 times as many seasons for the Devils as Zach Parise has. That shows loyalty, and he was a captain. He did make a Stanley Cup appearance, let me tell you. He has been very impactful, and he's turned a team that should have not won probably a single game, to be honest, into a Hockey 500 team. I got to give him a lot of credit here. This is some pictures of him playing. Guys, I will tell you, this is one of those players, well, the stats will not back me up on this, but he is a darn good player. Now you can make your comments.
Okay, why would you? Okay, I understand you drafting him last overall, but with your second round pick. Seriously?
Oh,
Seriously,
Jordan,
Andy Green.
Jordan, you guys have it in for a surprise when you see who else I've picked. But I have.
I mean,
a very
I know
good
who you
explanation
picked,
for it.
but like Andy, I know Andy Green though.
Come
Why?
on, Greener.
He's a
Save our
good
environment.
defenseman. He's a good defensive defenseman. But you could have gotten so many better defensemen.
Okay, listen.
Andy Green.
Listen. This is why I specifically like my roster better than you guys, because you guys just put the best players you can possibly think of in the Devils organization on the ice. I like to structure a team with a strong leader, with who, I like to really form the team, not just around the stats. Like you guys like to let what I call the experts speak for you.
We're not trying to build the best teams of leadership. We're trying to build the best teams on the ice. Andy Green is he's a very good defenseman. In his prime, he was a very, very good defenseman.
And I believe the Devils should retire his number.
He's been the Devils' best defensive defenseman.
Wait, hold on. Jordan, say that again. Did you just say
the Devils should retire his number?
The Devils should retire his number. He'd be the 6th Devil to retire his number.
Yeah.
That's 6 players. The
Devils should not retire his number.
24 players. 24. So if you're saying he's one of the top, when you retire somebody's number, that means he's one of the most memorable and best players in history.
Yeah, I know that
organization.
You retire his number. That doesn't mean he's is in the upper echelon of Devils. I mean, he's in the upper echelon of Devils.
So then by your logic, then Brian Boyle's number should be retired.
What?
No. Okay. Let me rephrase.
Yeah.
He's in the upper echelon of Devils defensemen. He's been with the team for 14 years. He's been the captain. He's played consistently well. People recognize him. People know him. I think he's made enough of an impact on the Devils to have his number retired. However, in the entirety of Devils history, there are better defensemen than Andy Green, and you drafted him in the second round.
That might just be because
Ryan,
what's up with that?
I think what Jordan is trying to say.
I defend myself? Okay, what?
I think what Jordan's trying to say here is that, like, Ken Danico, he was a good defenseman. He was very, very loyal to the organization. He logged a ton of minutes, played for almost 2 decades for the over 2 decades in the organization. But he was never like one of the best players. He was just represented the Devils, and he was Mr. Devil. Like that was that
Mr.
was his nickname, which is
You're
why they
right.
retired his number. They didn't retire his number because he was a fantastic player, like Stevens, like Eliash, like Brodeur, like Niedermeyer. They retired his number because of who he is. That's what Jordan's trying to say. He's not trying to
Okay,
say
so
Devil
that
should retire
doesn't answer
Green's
the
number.
question, though. That doesn't answer my question, though. My question is, why aren't they retiring Brian Boyle's number then? Your logic is smeared.
Because
Because
Brian Boyle only played like a couple of
played-
years.
Boyle played 2 years.
What do you remember? He was in the All-Star game. Come on, guys. Your
Yeah, they
logic
put
is
him in.
wrong.
They put him in the
As a
All-Star game because
substitute.
he had cancer, and
Oh
it was
yeah,
his
that's true.
short.
He had cancer. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys just have to stop letting the professionals speak for you and just make an opinion of your own. In my
all
opinion,
right, go on.
Andy Green is one of the better Devils in history. He should be remembered as one of the leaders, and I think that it would be a disgrace for people not to remember him as an all-star player, because I think he's a fantastic player, and I think that the stats are very disrespectful to him. John Madden, player number 10, and years on Devils number 10, 2 10s, double 10s, and he's won 2 out of the 3 Stanley Cups he's been to. This is again one of the older players. Please don't confuse him with the football John Madden, who was named after the video game. But I don't know.
He was named after the video game. I don't think he was named after a video game. Ryan, switch it
the
around.
football John Madden was named after a video game. Jordan, have you ever heard of Madden? Come on.
No,
now, guys.
Madden was named after the football
Yeah.
guy.
Did you not hear what I said?
Ryan.
I said, don't confuse John Madden with the guys. You have to use your ears. I said, wait, what did I? Oh, wait, no, I
You
did
said,
say that.
You said
Listen.
don't confuse John Madden, who's named after the video game.
No. Yes, no, this is what I said. I remember it. I said, please do not confuse John Madden with the football guy who's named after a video game.
He's not
Yeah,
named
but
after
he
a
is
video
not named after a
game.
video game.
The video game was named after the football John Madden.
You said John Madden is named after the video game, but what I know what you meant is that the video game is named after Madden. Let's just continue.
Okay. What I said and what these two are deaf about is that the John Madden of football, who I don't want you to confuse him with, was named after a video game. Apparently, that's
He's
too
not
hard to
named
do.
after a
He
video
was not named after a video game. The video game was named
Oh,
after
wait, no.
him.
Oh, wait. Oh, Jesus. What I meant to say was that the video game was named after him. Sorry.
There
my
we
fault.
go. Good job.
I thought you guys were saying that I'm mixing up my John Maddens. No. I said it wrong. My fault. Okay. Double 10s. Just this specific stat itself speaks for itself. Two Stanley Cup wins out of the 3 appearances. He got top 6 minutes in those. Very special player. Right wing, Kyle Palmieri. All right, I'll let you guys spew your stupid hatred first. Go ahead.
I was actually not too opposed to
I
this
wasn't
pick.
gonna hate Palmieri. I mean, when I was showing my dad like the draft, he was like, why didn't anyone pick Taylor Hall? And I was like, I almost picked Taylor Hall, but Jordan and Ryan hate Taylor Hall for some reason. He said, why did Ryan pick Kyle Palmieri over Taylor Hall? So I understand why you pick him. Like me and Ryan were talking about Palmieri last night, and we were talking on the phone, and we were saying, or at least in my opinion, Palmieri is a very, very good offensive player who's average in the defensive zone, and possession numbers are meh at even strength. But that could just be because he plays for the Devils. But I do respect this pick.
I think that Kyle Palmieri is a fantastic player, and I know Jordan agrees with me on this, so I will just talk for you on this one. Kyle Palmieri will be the next captain of the New Jersey Devils. He is number 21 on the Devils. He's been on the team for a slim 5 years, but if he signs with them in free agency, there's no telling what he's going to do for this organization. He's going to bring miracles to them, but he hasn't showed up to any Stanley Cups, unfortunately. My left wing now is Pat Verbeek, number 43. He's played 7 years on the Devils. He hasn't made any Stanley Cup appearances, just for the sole purpose that I thought he was a great player, great leader. He hasn't played hockey, obviously, in a long time, very old man, but I thought he was a very good Devil. And so that is why I picked him. I have a lot of respect for him. Here's his player card right here. He actually had most of his glorious years off the Devils, but still a lot of respect for him. So this is my team. These are the boys that represent Ryan Lowry. We got Kyle Palmieri as our left wing, Pat Verbeek as our right wing, and John Madden as the center. And then what I really like to focus on is the defense. I really like the defense. Captaincy out of Andy Green, leadership and representation in the organization out of Martin Brodeur. And then there's Bruce Driver, who doesn't need an introduction. Thank you. And Jordan, it is now your turn. I'm going to hand you the mic.
So this is mine. And first one, goalie. I want to preface this by saying I waited until the last round to draft a goalie, and here it is. Chico Resch, or actually, Hockey Reference says Glenn Resch, but
that's because that's his name. Jordan called me earlier. He was like, I can't find Chico Resch on Hockey Reference, and I was like, yeah, maybe that's because Chico isn't his real first name. It's just his nickname.
It's his nickname, Jordan. I thought you'd catch on.
All right. Sue me. He was the goaltender of the Dark Ages. He was, not great with the Devils, but he just wasn't that great with the Devils. There was not a lot of picks available. Okay. It was between him.
You could have picked what's his name? The
Blackwood?
goalie, Sean Burke.
Yeah, could have.
But anyway, not a lot of stuff available. I was split between drafting him and Keith Kincaid as a joke because Keith Kincaid is the GOAT.
Yeah.
And also a joke. Anyway, not proud of that. Let's move on. I want to preface this by saying that this was my first round pick. I had the choice of Ken Danico, Scott Niedermayer, and Scott Stevens. Because I freaking love him. He's the best.
Let's go.
He's got the gap. I don't care about stat. I mean, I sound like a hypocrite now because I criticize Ryan.
Yeah, you do.
Green.
Yeah.
But get out of here with that crap. Ken Danico. Ken Danico. Get out of here. Left defense. Let's see. I got Brian Rafalski. He was a reliable devil. He won 2 Stanley Cups with the team and is a rock solid defenseman. That's him.
Jordan, this might be the most bland, introduction to a team in history.
Jordan, you spelled McLean wrong.
I hate you. Anyway, John McLean.
No, that's John McLean.
Apparently, how did I spell it? Yeah, and how did I spell it wrong?
Jordan, who's John McLean? I don't think there was a John McLean that played almost.
It's A-I-N, right?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I said 13 and a half years because he got traded midway through the season. But he was a good center. I believe he's on the top 3 all-time Devils in points, I believe. And he won a Stanley Cup.
All right.
Next.
Oh, yeah, hold on. I just want to say something. John McLean should have his number retired.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Next.
Right wing. And wait, I don't know if this is the one where I did it, but if it is. Yes, it is. Okay, I got Patrick Elias. This was a steal in the 3rd round, I believe.
Hold on. This is kind of embarrassing. Jordan did spell John McLean right, except the L is capitalized, not the C.
Big deal. Come
Move on.
Big deal.
Move on.
Okay, so I did spell it right.
Move on. This is too
Let
long
the
of a
record-
video anyway.
All right. Patrick Elias, obviously probably the best Devils forward of all time. Probably. He spent 20 years on the team. He won 2 Stanley Cups, number retired, and yeah, obviously Patrick Elias, steal in the 3rd round. Left wing, we got Kirk Muller, who is also a reliable Devil, spent 7 years on the team. He wore 2 numbers for the team actually, but he didn't win any Stanley Cups, but he was a good winger and he notched a lot of points, scored a lot of goals, got a lot of assists.
He left for La Canadiens and won a Stanley Cup there.
That's
Jacob,
not
I'm
his
not
picture.
sure. Was that?
This is not his picture.
Hold on.
That's a whoops. Yeah.
No, it's Nick.
Okay.
Continue.
My team. Up front, it's Kirk Muller, John McLean, who I spelled his name right. Let the record show.
Continue.
Patrick Elias, Brian Rafalski, Chico Resch, and
You
Ken
spelled that one
Danica.
wrong. You spelled Resch wrong.
No, he just.
Oh, I did that.
He just accidentally put an R, I think.
Yeah, I accidentally.
Okay,
I didn't mean to spell it like that.
We must
Oh.
do something very important. We must all vote for. We must all vote for someone for whose was the best, not ours. I will start, and I'm going to vote for Jordan's. I'm sorry, Ryan,
I'm gonna,
but I'm going to vote for Jordan's.
and I'm sorry, Ryan, too, but I'm gonna have to vote for Jacobs because of his defense. Because his defense is dominant. And let me say, I think Jacob has the best defense. Obviously, Ryan has the best goaltending, and
Right.
I say I have the best offense. Wouldn't you agree, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's pretty close between me and you, I think.
Well, I just would like to say you two didn't put yourselves in the best position because you two both just dissed me and now I'm the decider. So
Yeah,
good
I
job.
know.
Geez, this is tough. I really want to hate on both of you for not voting for me, but I don't know how to get at both of you.
Just vote for the one you think is best.
Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If
Really?
you holler, let it
You're
go.
going
Not
by
as
this?
I
Right,
said to,
just
pick
vote
the
for the one who you
first
think is the best
Okay.
team.
All right. I don't want to look back and check. I'm just gonna go with Jacob. I'm gonna go with Jacob because he's first in alphabetical order. Good job,
God
Jacob.
damn it, Ryan!
Yeah,
I thought you two were both very even. That's the honest truth. You two are both very even. Obviously, my team was better just because of Martin Brodeur, but good job.
Okay. Anyway, Ryan, wait, can I wrap it up to season
It's
2?
a new season. It's a new season, so we'll give you a try. Let's see how it goes. Go ahead.
That's gonna do for this one. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more of our videos. And leave a comment. Whose team do you think was the best? And Ryan, what is our Instagram?
Puck_drop.LHS.source. That's right, Puck_drop.LHS.source.
And our Twitter is @LHSPuckDrop. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.